Hi team, it's Kate from the Fold Line and I'm back this week with a new video for you all. This week we are talking new sewing pattern releases for September. Quite a busy month, not as bumper as I was expecting actually. I was sort of thinking there was going to be thousands of releases and we couldn't even keep up with them. But yeah, there's still some goodies in there, so I'm going to talk through 6 of my favourite. I will pop a link down below to a blog post with all of the other pattern releases from this month. And yeah, before I get going, what I'm wearing, this is the Fancy Tiger Crafts Fen dress. It's quite an old pattern, it's been out for a long time, and I made this last winter and I've worn it to death. I'll pop a picture in so you can have a look. It's a really nice pattern, quite relaxed fit, simple to make as well, and it's got pockets, which is a win-win for me. And yeah, it's a really nice one. I'd recommend it if you're looking for something sort of, I've worn it quite a lot out, even though it's brushed cotton, it actually feels like it's kind of like secret pyjama, so you can wear it out as well. So it's a winner for me. Right, so I'm going to start with my first one. My laptop is here to remind me in case I forget anything. So the first one we're going to do is the Chestnut sweater and top from Cocowawa Crafts. Just about got that out correctly. Cocowawa Crafts. It's a tongue twizzler, that one. So this has just been released a week or so ago and I really like it. It is the 3rd or 4th pattern from Anna and it's really cute. It's a very simple make, but I actually think this is a real classic for winter and it's great for this time of year where it's still quite mild in the UK. So it's a very simple, or you can we'll preface this by saying you can make this in jersey and you can also make this in sweatshirting. So you can either have it as a top or a proper jumper. So it's quite a simple top, little cuffs, sleeves with cuffs, normal sleeve insertion, a little hem at the bottom or the kind of cuff at the bottom, which you can either do in cuffing or you can do it in the jersey or sweatshirting that you've used for the rest of it, or a contrast. But there's just got nice detailing, so there are 3 options for the pattern. The first one has got a split down centre back with 3 bow ties at the back. The second one's got a sort of circular insertion with a bow tie, and then there's a slit at the shoulder with another tie. So I thought this was a really good pattern for a beginner who's like starting to use jersey. And there are loads and loads of options of this to like tweak it and fiddle around with it and make it your own. I've seen some really lovely ones out on Instagram where people have put up, had contrast colour ribbons, and yeah, I just think it's a really nice shape, and I've actually got it, so I'm going to make it at some point soon, hopefully. Because I think it looks like a good one. I really like the one with the little cutout and the bow at the back. So yeah, that's a good one. Right, so up next, so I'm sure anyone who loves indie patterns will have seen the new collection from Names Clothing. They release 2 collections a year. I think there are about 10 patterns in this kind of edit, and I've just picked the one that I really love. The patterns are beautiful. I'll pop a link so that you can look at all of them in one go. They're just beautiful. So I picked my favourite, which is the Gaia coat, which I'm not sure if I've said correctly, but I'm just ploughing on as if that's how it's supposed to sound. I really like this as a coat. So on their website they put this down as for sort of advanced makers, but I actually think because of the fit of it, it is a slightly easier coat than some. So key kind of details of it is it's got panels at the front and back. It's got a welt pocket which is sort of inserted into the panel, which makes it quite an easy construction for a pocket. The closing is press studs, so that's simple in terms of construction, and actually the collar, it's not a proper, it almost looks like it has a collar, but actually it's just flaps sort of turning back on themselves. I don't know why my hand's doing this. But yeah, I really like this. I think it's there's so much potential to make it your own, and the sample that they've put, you can see that they've used contrast fabrics, and I really think this pattern is totally set up for mixing and matching. I think it's a really lovely pattern. The other thing also that makes it slightly easier is it's a cocoon relaxed fit, so in terms of fitting it's going to be a lot easier than if something's properly tailored. So yeah, I just really like this, and I think if you're ready to embark on a coat this year, this could be a really good one for you. So that for me is an absolute winner. Up next, so there are two patterns. I'm talking about two patterns because they're quite similar, but they're great. So we were at the Great British Sewing Bee Live last weekend. Gosh, it feels like a long time ago already. And we met the lovely ladies who own I Am Patterns, which is a French pattern company, and they very kindly gave me one of their new patterns, which is this one from their new collection. It's called Lion. Can we just take a moment to enjoy the beautiful packaging? It really is gorgeous. So I just really like these. So again, quite a simple, there's two of them. There's Lion and Zebra. And the thing I really liked about them is they are quite simple jumper shapes. So anyone who has made the Linden sweatshirt and thinking that they want a little like zhuzhia version for winter, these two patterns are perfect. So the so the Lion pattern, I've got the line drawing here. So the Lion pattern is quite, as you can see from here, quite simple in terms of shaping. It's got quite deep cuffs, but it's got loads of ruching around the shoulder, so it makes quite a dramatic sort of poof on the shoulder. And it looks, I saw the samples at the stand and they looked amazing, and I just think it's a really fantastic pattern. The next one is the ZEBRE, which is again same principle, but then they've got it's got a bell sleeve that then is caught into quite a deep cuff, and it's quite a dramatic sort of there's quite a lot of fabric ruched in, so it's quite a dramatic shape. And I just thought these were really nice. I thought you could make them in a jersey, quite a lightweight jersey, and have them as sort of a top, but you could definitely make them in a sort of French terry or sweatshirting and have them as jumpers. So I just thought they were really nice, and I've made one of their patterns before and I just really like them. They're quite, I think the thing that I really like about them is in terms of construction, they're quite simple construction, they're quite quick makes, but they've got really nice little design details. Oh, the other thing that they've got is little press studs at the neckline as well, which are really, really cute. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be making some of those. Right, next up, so this one I was really excited about. It is not often that one gets excited about a pair of trousers. I mean, as a pattern, I mean, they don't really set your world on fire, do they? But this one actually did. This is the Lander Pant and Short from True Bias, and I think this is such a great trouser pattern. It's really, really nice. High-waisted, it's got a button fly, it's got patch pockets on the front and back, and they're quite sort of, they're kind of straight cut actually, from probably almost from the top of the thigh. They kind of go straight down, and I just think they're really nice shape. I've seen them on really skinny girls, and I've seen them on, this is obviously on Instagram, and I've seen them on curvy girls, and they look great on both, which I love, because I was looking at them thinking I'm not sure whether I could pull this off, but actually I've seen it on lots of different people and they look really great. So it comes in 3 lengths. You can either have a short, a sort of midi length, or one, the kind of long version, you know, over heels. I just think it's really lovely, lovely, lovely shape, and she always does really great patterns, so I think I would highly recommend these if you're looking to do some trousers this year, especially if you want to do something that's a bit different. I think I haven't seen anything like this for a while, so I was really kind of excited to see it. I think it's a good one. Right, up next, oh, we've got one with a tough name, guys. So it's the new part of the new collection from Deer and Doe. I think there are 4 patterns in this collection, and I picked my favourite one, and guess what it is, guys? It's another shirt dress. There have been a lot of them this summer, but this one is interesting, so I thought I would include it, and it's called the Bleuet. God, my French, I'm sorry, I've just murdered that, haven't I? I'll just put the name up down below so you can have a look. So this shirt dress I thought was really lovely. It's got princess seams, quite a standard collar. The really cute detail for me is that it has this little bow detail that is caught into the back, kind of the two seams down the back. I will show you a picture so you can have a look. I think it's a really cute pattern. It also comes with an option for little cap sleeves or sleeveless. Obviously with the colder, well, in the UK it's getting colder, I think this probably would be better for like a sort of going out dress. But I think this is really nice, and I've seen a couple of them on Instagram and I think they're really cute and they look great on most people. The really good thing about this sort of shape is having princess seams at the front and back means fit wise you can really get it fitting quite easily, and yeah, which you need for a dress like this. So fit is essential, and having it all down, all the kind of seams down here, means that you can kind of tweak it to your body shape quite easily. So yeah, I thought that was a really nice one. The last one is from Seamwork, and it is the Laura skirt. The picture of this looks very, very summery, and we are moving away from summer, but this wrap skirt shape is really on trend at the moment. I've seen loads and loads of them in the shops, and it's quite a simple make as well. I thought that you could definitely make this in a jersey, probably it would look really nice in. You could also make it in like a lightweight suiting and it would look really nice. Or just a sort of denim or chambray for sort of slightly more casual. I just think it's a really nice shape. I really like it's got a very narrow waistband, which is quite flattering on this sort of shape, and it ties at the side. There are little belt loops at the back as well, and the lovely thing about Seamwork patterns is the premise of the whole pattern company is that you can make it in under 3 hours. So they're all quite simple. And who doesn't like a speedy make, especially a skirt as well? I think that's a great one. Yeah, I just really like this, and I thought it could be a good one if you're looking for something. If you've made the Ogden cami, this is like, they're made to go together, these two. So yeah, I think it's a really nice pattern, quite simple, and a little speedy make that you could do in an afternoon. So yeah, that is it. I have whizzed through those. I hope you have had a lovely week and you've got lots of sort of sewing plans happening this weekend. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.